What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Boo coming at y'all with the Fatty Supreme Good Enough collaboration. We have so much shit releasing this week. I'm talking Supreme Nike Air Force with the Air Helen Leopard swoosh. Oh, that's not tickling the balls. Okay, how about the Supreme Fuck Thermal long sleeve? No? I mean, and racism tee? What the fuck y'all want, man? We got a ton of stuff coming out this week, and me and you are gonna sit together and talk about some of my favorite items to go for, what I plan on copping, what I think's gonna flip, and I'll probably say some regrettable shit along the way. So yeah, let's lock it in together, y'all. Drop a like if you enjoy the video, and let me know what you plan on going for from this release. Let's just get into this one, man. I'm so excited. Now, first things first, man, I always like to remind you guys, if you want to join my private Discord group browser, head over to the comment section, hit the link, get a free 7-day trial. We've had so many new members joining it this season. I've been so stoked to meet some of you guys in chat. You see me in there every single week right before the Supreme drop. What the fuck? Oh my, nah. So I'll also be doing a whole write-up of my favorite items to go for. And of course, we got the providers always giving information about sneaker releases, fucking Pokemon cards. I don't know, like you can steal a Barbie from a 6-year-old and resell it on eBay. Anything that makes you money, you're gonna hear about in that group. So feel free to join up. Or if you just want to talk about Supreme before releases and shit, feel free to join the free Discord group. It's also in the comments. But let's get into talk about this stuff. We have a ton of items to go over. And starting it off, good job, everybody. We fucking did it. We didn't have some stupid ass accessory as the #1 upvote. We just cannot have a $70 screwdriver headlining the week when you have the delectable, the impregnatable Supreme Nike Good Enough Air Force One. I'm talking leopard swoosh. You got the hits on the sole, so when you're walking away from getting denied by a girl, she realizes her mistake and is like, damn, I should also get a restraining order from that dude. Leopard swoosh, man, you got some logo hits all throughout these. I really enjoy them. They've kind of been growing on me too, man. If I cop a pair, I might have to rock them. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't worn Air Forces in a while. Leopard is kind of my thing. I'm not gonna lie. Like, definitely one of my favorite patterns, and I love when Supreme uses it. This certainly screams like a 2016-2017 Supreme collaboration shoe. I'm definitely getting like a little nostalgia blast from these, and yeah, I think it's the best Air Force Supreme has came out with in a long time. I don't know if anything's ever gonna dethrone the CDG Forces. Those were certainly legendary, but this one's kind of close, man. Like, I feel like it's giving it a run for its money. Coming in at 160, man. Oh god, I feel like these were 150 a day ago. Is inflation hitting that hard? It's just going up like the stock market every day. Is it gonna be 170 tomorrow? 160 is a little outlandish. I'd like to hope that this is some like premium leather Air Force, but it looks like you're saying Nike garbage, rubber leather. So unfortunately, it is a little taxed, but still 160. I think you're easily gonna see sales around 225, 250 for this shoe. It might fall in price as orders arrive. We certainly see that happen a lot with these sneakers, but I think it's gonna start off around the 220 mark or so. It could slowly get up there. I do think this one has the potential to actually age over time because it's such a good looking shoe. Pretty wearable model too, like not a lot going on that makes it too chaotic. Of course, a Nike Air Force is just a classic. And when they first started making those Supreme Nike Air Forces in like, what, 2020, those were going stupid on the market and all they had was the little Supreme box logo. So I certainly think this has a chance to be a well-aging shoe from Supreme. Certainly better than the Air Maxes that are doing fucking horrendous now, but I think these are just more wearable. People like Air Forces more, so I'm certainly pretty in on this. I plan on going for a pair myself. I might even single card it because I do have a fear that this is going to be a kind of tough week. Like, I have a feeling the botters are finally going to have their day of reckoning on us manual users, so be cautious. Don't do too fat of a cart with these. Bigger sizes will probably sell out first. Anything over like 10.5 usually does the best for Supreme Nike shoes, so if you're trying to just make money off them, go for a bigger size. I'm going for my size, 4.5, so don't touch that size. Really funny, right? No, I'm not 4.5, man. I'm fucking 6, all right? Next up, we got the Supreme Swiss Tools screwdriver coming in at $58. Oh, man, like, I mean, I don't know much about screwdriver prices, but 58? That seems a little steep. I gotta be real with y'all. It does come with 8 different screw heads, so I'll give them that. If you're someone that's like an appliance man or some shit, you go house to house hitting on milk. You can even get the leopard button up from this collection. You're definitely scoring, but you could flex on her teenage son. I don't know why you'd want to do that, you fucking sicko, but you could if you brought out the Supreme screwdriver on their heads. 58 bucks. I don't know. I'm not copping this one. I'm good off it. I'm kind of shocked at this many upvotes, but if you're in the market trying to get a screwdriver, here you go. We have a pretty cool one, the Supreme Ojos of, I'm not gonna say it right. I'm not even gonna try. Art Book Shelf Speakers plus Amp. Now, these are actually the speaker systems they have inside of the Supreme stores, which makes this a pretty cool item. That's why it's so expensive. I know this is a pretty exclusive brand to cop speakers from. I believe they even like designed the speakers for the Supreme store specifically for those shops. So it's really cool to actually see them giving customers the chance to get their own speaker from Supreme. It's kind of glazed if you ask me to spend this much money just to be like, oh, this speaker's actually in the Supreme store when you're talking to nobody, because ain't nobody want to come over if you're dropping 7 racks on speakers. I'm just kidding, by the way. I would love to go to someone's crib with these speakers. That's a flex. I'm just hating. I'm petty because I'm broke and I'm pissed off and I'm probably gonna end up with a fucking leopard camp cap this week. All right, Boone, dial it in, man. Sorry guys, it's really hot in here. It's starting to get to my head, man. But really dope speaker system. I'm sure it's gonna sell out, which might shock some of you guys. But yes, there are some rich ass people out in the world not hurting like me and you. If y'all need my Cash App or anything, let me know. But really cool system. I doubt any of us are copping, but I wouldn't be stunned if this sells out. Next up, we have a non-collab item, the S logo baseball Henleys, $118. Not a bad price. Now we did get some Supreme S logo jerseys a couple seasons back. It kind of does make me roll my eyes. We're already getting another S logo jersey. Feels pretty repetitive if you ask me, but coming in at a really fair retail of $118, you can't really be mad about that deal for a jersey from Supreme. Some pretty spicy colorways here. I believe the camo did actually pretty well for the last S logo jerseys, but I'm not in the market for the camo on this one. It is kind of cool though, I have to be real, but I think the red colorway might be one of the special choices here. That pink is pretty cool. I mean, I'm sure the camo is gonna sell out. It's just not my favorite camo in the world, but yeah, this is actually a pretty decent investment item. You're not gonna see insane resale prices off these jerseys. However, you have a really dope patch here down by the side. Absolutely love the patches Supreme makes. They always crush it. Let me actually look at the prices of these last ones. I haven't even looked. I just remember they were doing decent at first, but it's been a couple months now. Let us see. Black colorway, it's like $130, $140, like not the best. The camo that had some good initial sales, $160 price in the large. But yeah, man, I'm not seeing anything that gets me too excited. I am noticing though there wasn't a red colorway before, so that's gonna be my pick. I'm gonna say red or pink. If you do want to go for one of these, just don't expect a super high ceiling on them. At the end of the day, it's just an S logo on a baseball Henley, which isn't the most like popular style for a jersey from Supreme. So I'm sort of out on them myself, as I was the first time around as well. So let's keep it moving, but not a bad multi-cart item, just not something I'd go all in on. Maybe get one. Next up, cargo water short, $110. I gotta be honest, man, I was bitching the other day that Supreme does not make good design water shorts anymore, but these are actually pretty solid. At least the camo colorway and this really cool ocean with the little paddle boat. I really like that design. Coming in at, what are these, $110? Not a bad price to pay. I'd assume it's gonna be this waves with the rowboat color if you do go for one of these for profit. I actually enjoy them a lot myself. It almost has like a camo look to them, which could help out. The baby Supreme hit, it's not the biggest Supreme hit in the world. Might be enough to get some profit on these. Of course, while it's getting summer outside, there are gonna be some sales of water shorts going up. I feel like recent Supreme water shorts have been such mid designs, they've not really been doing too hot, but this is a pretty decent pattern design. It has a little Supreme hit. Reminds me a lot of the Grand Prix design from a while back. I love the artwork on it, but I don't know if I'm gonna invest in a pair. I almost want to get a pair for myself because I have some dusted ass Stussy water shorts that are just so cooked at this point, but I might be out on them. But it's a decent investment. I would go for size small personally. I feel like with shorts, small usually does the best, and I would be going for that pattern pair. The camo's not bad. Some of these other pairs you can maybe even get on sale. I actually did buy a pair of water shorts on a sale a couple years back, so a little knowledge for y'all. But let's get back into the collaboration. We have a ton of items to talk about. I'm gonna do my best to go kind of fast. Starting it off, hooded sweater, $298, and you guys are still upvoting this. We're still giving this all the love and shit. That is a crazy price. Like, I understand cable knit sweaters, Supreme, but damn, bro, $300 to sweat my balls off in the middle of summer. I don't know. I'm out on these. I've kind of been confused, perplexed how they've been getting so much love and upvotes. Maybe I'm just washed. Maybe my fashion style is just absolutely cooked because so many people have been showing love for this one. I've seen like comment sections and I just don't see it. I really don't get it. If it was like a cardigan, I think I'd fuck with it because I'm a fucking soy boy, but being a zip up hoodie, just, it's kind of odd to me. So I think it's kind of an easy skip just because it's so expensive in a warm month. Next up, reversible MA1. I really like this jacket, man. If it was fall winter, I genuinely think I'd be copping one of these. I just love the fact that you can reverse it into the leopard side. You get a bunch of pins alongside it. Even the little 25 sleeve hits, kind of fire. So I think they crushed it. I think it's honestly one of the best items out of this collab, but again, it's gonna suffer from it being so warm outside. Maybe come fall winter, but I'm not sure if there's quite enough Supreme branding on this one to really hit on the market. When it comes to these more expensive jackets, it's gotta be a really good design, or it's gotta have some Supreme hit somewhere, and I don't know if the S is really gonna do it. So I think it kind of is skippable, but it's a dope personal. Next up, we got this camp cap that's kind of been whispering in my ears like, Boone, double cart me, just please buy me with the Air Forces. I know it's not a good idea. The devil on my shoulder told me multi-cart this shit, and I'm just like, no. God damn it, bro. If I throw this in the cart with the Forces and I take an L because of it, I just can't live with myself. So I think I'm going to be single carting, but if I did multi-cart, it would be with 2 colors of this camp cap because I'm pretty in on this one. I was looking at leopard camp cap prices the other day and they've all done really well, especially the fuzzy ones. And this is a beautiful looking leopard pattern. They absolutely crushed it. The black is still a decent option. People like these kind of furry camp caps, I've noticed. So I actually think it's a really good hold item. Like all camp caps, you're going to have to hold on to it, but probably gets up to 90 to 100 bucks in the coming months. Really dope design. Really like that leopard color. Definitely gonna be one of the earlier items to sell out in this collection. Next up, we got this patchwork hooded jacket, 368. Like, y'all are crushing me. You're killing me, man. I want to like this one. You guys kind of saw me like 50-50 with it the other day, but I don't know, man. The color palette kind of throws me off a bit too much. Really light tones on this, a lot of pastels, and that's just not in my closet. I don't got that in the bag, bro. Like, some of y'all can take that jumper. I'm airballing that bitch every single time. Does give me some Polo Ralph Lauren vibes, so I do fuck with it for that reason. And patchwork, I'm just always gonna be a fan. Obviously though, jacket, warm, nah, we're good off that. 368, you can fucking keep it. Next on the list, let's talk about all these tees at once. Device tee. I mean, it's got the best branding of any of the shirts from this collection. There's really not a lot of Supreme hits on these shirts, at least on the front half, but this one you do get that with the Good Enough logo underneath. The white or the black color would be my choice. 48, I mean, it's not the worst price to pay. The backside hit is sort of dope on this one as well, but I have to say I'm out on it. It would be a longer term hold. Some of these obscure collaboration t-shirts can definitely do well over time. I think this one will slowly get up there. We'll probably see it get to the 70-80 price point by the end of summer, but I don't know. I'm just not in on it enough. If I do take an L on some of the other stuff this week, you could maybe see me copping one of these in the white or black color, but it's not something I'm expecting to make a huge profit off of. I don't see there being a huge ceiling or anything. If Supreme t-shirt sizing wasn't so fucking dick, I'd probably cop one, but it is. So yeah, I'm just gonna wear my short sleeve tops the rest of the summer. Next up, Good Enough short sleeve top. This one hurts. This one actually crushes me because I was digging these. I don't know what it is about them. I think it's like that Gap school PE kind of vibe to them that I was like, you know what? This actually is kind of wearable. The colorways are pretty solid, but of course it's a short sleeve top that I was just glazing. But the one thing that sucks about these is they're so damn expensive, man. 98 bucks. I'm just not excited enough on this one to pay that price. The orange is definitely my favorite of the orange brown color hit. Shout out to Cleveland Browns and y'all's quarterback. Y'all sorry as fuck, I ain't gonna lie, but really cool shirt for the personal, not gonna flip. And next up, we got the End Racism tee. Now, I don't expose myself. I might be a little racist because I was kind of making jokes about this shirt. I mean, come on, guys. It's like a t-shirt that's End Racist. Like, come on, y'all. We can do better than this. I'm not hating on the message, you know, but it's giving vibes of like when you put the black square on your Instagram back in 2020 or whatever. You're not really doing shit, man. Buying a $48 t-shirt from Supreme ain't ending nothing except for your wallet. I do like the other hits. The Love Enough, Peace Enough, Good Enough. Like, this, it's pretty corny if you ask me, but Supreme makes corny stuff sometimes, and that doesn't mean it's necessarily bad. I feel like this is kind of like a funny shirt. It is a popular Good Enough design from back in the day that they pretty much went in the archives and remade, but there is not enough Supreme branding on this for me to get excited. I think if they had done a little G and then like a Supreme on the other side, like some clean logo stack on the front side, it would have been better, but the big old G on the front and then the crazy graphic on the back combo, I just don't think it's really gonna hit on the market. I will say it's the most memorable t-shirt from this collection, one of the most memorable designs, so it could age up in its price over time. I like the white colorway. Like, it's not the worst shirt in the world. I actually kind of dig it, like design wise, but it's just the message I think is a little funny, but it's also kind of dope. So I'm not a hater on it. I just like to make fun of shit, especially when I can't afford it. So I'm out on them, but there's some hold potential. I'm not gonna deny it. Patchwork full zip track pants, no. I mean, there's a chance maybe for the jacket down the line, like fall, winter. I don't see it on the pants though. I think the jacket just looks a lot better. We also got the Patchwork Crusher 78. That's a tax ass price, man. Like, come on, 78 for the Crusher, good enough. What are we doing? There's really not any Supreme branding hits on this one, so I don't think it's gonna be special enough. Even though, I mean, I was hating on the Easter vibes, but for a summer bucket, this is kind of tough. Next up, corduroy military pants. I'm kind of surprised these are so downvoted. good. $268. I saw some people saying these gave them PacSun vibes, which kind of hurt my feelings because I kind of liked them. I mean, there's nothing wrong with PacSun, guys, all right? Like, they're cool. There's definitely not something that's going to be wearable right now. Corduroy is literally a death trap. Like, you might as well jump off a bridge at this point because holy fuck, you must hate your life. $268 is a little bit taxed too for some corduroy pants. Like, I thought corduroy is supposed to be cheaper, but what the fuck do I know? I'm good on them, but the gray color is pretty sick. And oh baby girl, goddamn, the Good Enough thermal. What the fuck on the middle? I was tossing and turning last night in my bed, man. I was like, fuck, do I do it, bro? Do I really just scare these hoes and get the fuck thermal? And I think I might have to do it to them. If we take an L on these forces, this is coming home with Papa Boone, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm just an idiot. I definitely am, but I'm fucking with this design. It's really basic. It's kind of stupid. Like, I just made fun of the end racism tee, and I'm gonna buy something that just says fuck on it. But I love my thermals. I love the black and white color blocking. It again kind of has that like PE vibe to it. I wish they put a little Supreme. That would have been funny, the fuck Supreme. But yeah, I think I have to cook this one if I end up taking an L on those forces, which I very well could. I don't think it's gonna sell out or anything, but it's something I would actually wear. And yeah, I just like the color blocking. So judge me all you want. The old me is back, man. I gotta do this for the lesbian live copper. He would have loved this one. So yeah, you guys might see me cooking this one. That's just gonna leave us with these last two items. We got the cargo shorts, $198, and we already looked. They're velvet material. I don't care if it's a short, man. You're doing irreversible damage to your balls if you cop this, boys. Like, it's, come on, man. I know it's shorts, but you're gonna sweat out there. I can't see my man going out to war in these shorts, bro. Like, it just ain't worth it. I know it's a dope vibe at the festival when you got the leopard velvet shorts on, but brother, you're gonna end up in the ER. You're not going home with a girl, bro, so it's not worth it. Maybe if you unbutton the short sleeve shirt, you could pull it off with the tank top under or something. I do like this shirt a lot. I've seen some people showing love for the leopard one. It is a vibe. I hate that it's velvet because, like, God, bro, that is just, it just doesn't make sense. Like, you want to get a short sleeve shirt for the summer, and then it's the warmest, worst material of all time. It's gonna make you sweat, and the sweat's gonna cling. Like, imagine scraping against a girl in the pit with this. She just gets a huge wipe of slime down her arm. Oh my God, man, just, it's gonna be a sweat rag. This is a fire look, but I'm sort of out on them myself, and 198 is kind of taxed. So let me know what you guys think of this release, what you plan on going for. I'm gonna be going for these Air Forces myself for my first checkout. If I take an L, you're probably gonna see me going for both of the cam caps and a fuck thermal, just so I can laugh at myself. And I do like it, you know. I'm not gonna hide behind the like, oh, it's just funny. Like, you know what? I like the fuck long sleeve, and I'm not afraid to say it, man. So yeah, I'm really curious what you guys plan on going for and just what you think of the collection and week. Big boy boo. I'll see y'all in the next one, man. Drop a like you enjoyed again. I appreciate everyone that watches all the way through. I'm out, man. Peace.